780,000 pressure washers. That's how many Ryobi electrics the Consumer Product Safety Commission recalled in August 2025, all sold at Home Depot between 2017 and 2024. The capacitors inside were overheating and exploding. 135 reports, 41 actual explosions, 32 injuries including fractured fingers, hands, and facial bones from units detonating during use. That recall is just one symptom of a much bigger pattern hiding on those shelves. 5 products, 5 famous brand names, and the same trick every single time. One more thing worth knowing. Home Depot employees get 0% off merchandise. Nothing. Lowe's gives their people 10%. Home Depot gives theirs a stock purchase plan and a bonus check, but not $1 off the products they sell every day. So when trade professionals and HD associates keep buying the same alternatives, it's not because they're getting a deal. It's because they've watched customers return the same machines for the same reasons, and they've learned. That 30-day return window on gas equipment? No extensions. Not even with the HD credit card. Every problem on this list shows up at hour 120 or later. By then, you're on hold with a warranty line, not walking back into the store. Number 5. The Cub Cadet XT1 Enduro LT42 riding mower. It's sitting on the floor at $2,399. Looks like a serious machine, but open the spec sheet, and you'll find a Tuff Torq K46 sealed hydrostatic transmission. The K46 has no drain plug. Tuff Torq themselves say it's not intended for hilly property. On anything over a half acre with any grade to it, owners on Green Tractor Talk and My Tractor Forum report transmission failures between 150 and 500 hours. That's roughly 2 to 4 seasons of weekend mowing. Replacement runs $500 to $1,200, and at that point, the mower isn't worth fixing. The engine is a Briggs Intech single cylinder with a well-documented head gasket failure between 120 and 200 hours. A fiber gasket with a bad bolt pattern that blows through between the cylinder and the pushrod cavity. Briggs essentially acknowledges the oil loss in the owner's manual. Buy instead. The John Deere X 380 from a dealer runs about $3,900 with a Kawasaki FRV twin and a Tuff Torq K58, the serviceable version with an actual drain plug. That extra $1,500 is the difference between a sealed-for-life transmission and one you can maintain. If you're looking at zero turns, the Gravely ZT-X42 at around $3,799 gets you a fabricated steel deck and rebuildable hydro gear transaxles. But the riding mower issue is just the start. The next product on this list is the one that can actually hurt your house. Number 4. The Generac GP6500 portable generator. At $725, it's one of the best sellers in the aisle. 8,125 starting watts sounds like a lot, but the spec they hide is THD, Total Harmonic Distortion. The GP6500 runs under 20% THD, which means the power is too dirty for anything with a microprocessor. Your furnace ignition board, your smart TV, your sump pump controller. Plug them into this generator during a blackout and you're gambling. Inverter generators convert power electronically into a clean sine wave under 5% THD. Conventional generators just spin at 3,600 RPM and hope for the best. The difference is invisible until it fries a $400 furnace control board. Forum complaints cluster around carburetor failures, fuel leaks from the float bowl, and a CO sense shutoff that trips even outdoors in open air. Buy instead. The Honda EU2200i at $1,199 is one of the few inverter generators HD actually carries. Under 3% THD, 48 to 57 decibels, 3-year warranty. For whole home backup, the Predator. 9,500 inverter at Harbor Freight runs $1,999 and matches the Honda EU7000IS on THD at less than half the price. If you're finding this useful, subscribe. I break down outdoor power equipment every week so you don't waste your money. Number 3. The DeWalt DCK240C2 Cordless Drill and Impact Combo. This is the kit that's always on an end cap with 45% off in giant letters, showing a crossed out $239 and a sale at $139. That sale price is the real price. It's been $139 to $179 for years. Inside the box, you're getting a DCD771 drill from late 2013 and a DCF885 impact from 2011. A 12-year-old brushed motor platform that DeWalt already replaced twice. It ships with two 1.3 amp-hour batteries, enough juice to drive maybe 30 deck screws before you're waiting on a charge. Buy instead. The DeWalt DCK240C2 at $259 gives you brushless motors and two 4.0 amp-hour batteries. Over 3 times the capacity in motors that will outlast the brushed kit by years. The Milwaukee 289 2-22CT at $269 puts you on the M18 platform with 300 compatible tools. And here's the ownership detail that ties this whole list together. Stanley Black Decker owns DeWalt, Craftsman, Cub Cadet, and Troy-Bilt. Same parent company making the drill kit and the riding mower. Techtronic Industries owns both Milwaukee and Ryobi. Same factory, different sticker. If you're standing in the aisle right now, realizing you can't trust the brand name on the box, I built something for that. It's called the No BS Buyer's Vault. Every model ranked by the specs that actually matter, not the logo. Scan the QR code on screen or check the link in the description and pinned comment. Number 2. Pressure washers, specifically the DeWalt DXPW3425E. This one is $499, lists 3,400 PSY at 2.5 GPM, and HD reviews are brutal. A plastic water pressure sensor cracks and shuts the unit off every 15 to 20 seconds. Carburetors gum after a single season. One reviewer wrote they bought and returned 2 and said DeWalt needs to discontinue the model. The hidden spec is cleaning units. PSI times GPM. A machine screaming 4,000 pounds per square inch at 1.3 gallons per minute gives you 5,200 cleaning units. A quieter machine at 3,200 pounds per square inch and 2.4 gallons per minute gives you 7,680. The lower PSI unit cleans 47% faster because GPM carries dirt away. PSI just loosens it. Every residential pressure washer under $500 uses an Axial cam pump with a lifespan of 100 to 300 hours. Not rebuildable. When it dies, the whole washer is trash. A triplex plunger pump lasts 500 to 2,000 hours and you rebuild it with a $40 seal kit. Buy instead. Simpson Megashot MS60773 at around $400 with a real Honda GCV 160 engine. For the pump that lasts, the Simpson PowerShot PS60995 at $700 with an AAA triplex pump. Number 1. The Husqvarna 120. Mark II chainsaw. And this is the one that surprised me most. It's $189 to $229 on the shelf with that orange Husqvarna badge that makes you think of Swedish forestry engineering. But Husqvarna has owned Poulan since 2006. The consumer tier saws, the 120, the 130, the 135 Mark II, are built on Poulan-derived platforms with plastic crankcase construction. The Swedish-built Pro saws, the 550XP, the 562XP, those are dealer only and will never show up at Home Depot. Arborist site forums are blunt about it. One regular pointed out that consumer Husqvarnas are the same as Poulan saws in orange plastic, marked up $100. Buy instead. The Echo CS400 at Home Depot runs $329 with a 40 cubic centimeter engine, an 18-inch bar, and a 5-year consumer warranty. Echo is owned by Yamabiko out of Japan and shares DNA with the Shindaiwa line, which is what landscapers actually run. For dealer only, the Stihl MS250 at $360 is the gold standard. Stihl has never sold at big box and never will. Every unit goes through an independent dealer, so when the carb needs a rebuild in year 3, parts are in stock and someone local knows the saw. 5 products, 5 famous brand names, and the same trick every time. A cost-reduced platform behind a trusted logo, engineered to hit its failure point right after Home Depot stops taking it back. The extra $100 on the Echo, the extra $60 on the brushless DeWalt kit, the extra $1,000 on the dealer mower, that's not a premium. That's the cost of buying something you can actually fix when it breaks. And that's what the guys in the trades have always known. YouTube thinks you'll like one of these two videos, so tap whichever one grabs you. And if you made it this far, you already know this channel's worth a subscribe.